Hey, Ceanne here. So hopefully you have an amazing day. This is take two because I did this video earlier today and the audio didn't work. So more practice on making videos instead of using my video avatar, my AI twin. I'm just gonna be here with you guys. So wanted to talk today a little bit about toxic relationships or abusive relationships and what that actually looks like, because it could look a lot of different ways. You know, when someone's in a physical abusive relationship, maybe it shows up as bruises. You know, depression, being influenced by control, living in fear, walking on eggshells, but it shows up a lot physically on the body. And when someone's physically abusing you, you shut down. You're living in fear, afraid to share, afraid to have friends, afraid to be intimate with other people because you're living under a spirit of control, basically. But there's other types of abuse and toxic relationships, and I want to talk about those. You have financial abuse. Of course, there's physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, and there's probably several other different kinds of abuse. But those are the ones I'm going to focus on today, starting with emotional abuse, because so many people are in toxic relationships, and there's levels of it. When it comes to living in a toxic environment, it can be just a little bit toxic environment. The hair is all crazy. Had to go chase my horse today. But so, you know, emotional abuse is when somebody like talks down to you, they yell at you, they threaten you, they call you names, they're maybe even sarcastic with you, and it just demeans you. Gradually you just break down emotionally, and maybe you numb out, maybe you drink or you eat. You find ways to fill that void of love that you're not getting from someone else. And a lot of the times in emotional relationships or emotional neglect, emotional abuse, toxicity, there's like an up and down roller coaster. This happens in all different types of abuse, actually, the up and down roller coaster, because it's not always bad. It's just like you have an episode and then you make up. And is passionate, right? And yeah, so it's just the up and down and the roller coaster, or I'm sorry. And because you've experienced this person at a great level, you always think that they're going to come back to that great level, and that's not going to happen again. So, sexual abuse. A lot of you guys have been through sexual abuse. I certainly have in my childhood and also even in my marriage. Sexual abuse can look in a lot of different ways. You know, rape, incest, molestation. It can be just forcing your partner to have sex or do different sexual acts with you. And for me, it showed up because with my ex-husband, who's dead, it would be a fight. He'd be yelling and screaming at me, and then you get out of bed and he wants to do the thing, and I really don't want to do the thing. And he just pesters me and pesters me and pesters me and wears me down, where it's easier for me to say yes than it is to just roll over and go to bed to sleep. And that happens a lot in marriages and in relationships. And that, you know, is a form of sexual abuse. Anytime that someone's touching your body or doing something to your body, would be sexual abuse. We all kind of know what that is. Financial abuse. One thing that people that are abusive or toxic don't want to give you control of your own money. They want to push you down. Maybe they want to keep you at home, not working, so that you have they don't want you to have your own income, because income gives you freedom. Freedom to live happily. Freedom to leave if you need to. Just freedom to have another life that's set apart from your abusive partner. And financial abuse, it could be them gambling, them spending money when you haven't decided to spend money on, putting you in the poorhouse. Maybe, it's just like, I was in a relationship where we made a lot of money, but we lived paycheck to paycheck because there was financial abuse going on. Spending on things that we shouldn't be spending on. And that goes both ways. Some of that's financial irresponsibility, not being responsible with your paycheck, but also when control and manipulation is shutting you down from having freedom, that's actually financial abuse. So abuse comes in a lot of different ways. Some ways are easy to see. Your friends can see it. Your loved ones can see it. Your families can see it. Sometimes it's really well hidden and you don't even know what's going on. So anyways, I wanted to talk about that today. And I'm going to make another video because we lost my horse today. We found him. He's safe and sound. But in the adventure, I came across some beautiful things. So I want to share that with you. Have an amazing day.